Hey, you are watching AliAziz YouTube channel.
Top 25 Retail Interview Questions and Answers for fresh and experienced candidates. AliAziz Quality Education channel providing you the job best interview related videos, so don't forget the subscription button. 1. Introduce yourself. This is a common question that interviewers use to set the stage and to get you talking. Simply provide facts relating to your education background, career, and how you are currently doing in life. 2. Did you have previous experience in retail? The interviewers may ask this question to test your understanding of the skills that a retail job demands. If you have been in lots of retail outlets, give a main focus to those that provide similar services or products to this new company you are considering. 3. Why did you leave your last job? You do not need to tell your prospective employer that you got dismissed for one reason or the other. Avoid negative reasons and focus on some positive ones, like the need to grow your career or relocate to be close to your family. 4. What makes you the best candidate for this retailing job? In answering this question, you should be aware of the requirements on the retailing job. This will help you to pick specific trainings and experience in your career that relate to the post for which you are interviewing. Outline some transferable skills that you have gained and explain how these will help you succeed even in areas where you do not have experience. 5. Outline some important qualities in this retail job. These are the key qualities necessary for one to succeed in any retail position, including good communication skills, strong customer service, flexibility, and high energy, among others. 6. Describe an experience you have ever had with a difficult customer. Provide a clear description of this, including the circumstances under which this happened, how you dealt with the situation and the outcome. 7. What is your greatest achievement in retailing? Go for an accomplishment that relates to the position you are interviewing for, providing specific details. You should include the results like increased revenues, reduced expenses, or even enhancing a company's reputation. 8. What do you consider your greatest strength? Be keen on the personal traits that the job requires, for example, easily coping with long working hours or working under pressure. You can first focus on one trait and later elaborate on 2 or 3 others. 9. What do you consider your biggest personal weakness? Try to find a weakness that you can portray in a positive way, for example, I'm always concerned with everything being done to the highest standards. This may appear to be a factor that takes most of your time, but, on the other hand, it will greatly enhance customer satisfaction in retailing business. 10. How can your previous coworkers describe you? This will be testing the way you relate with the people you work with, since most retailing businesses employ several members of staff. Mention a number of your strong traits like enthusiasm, wide knowledge, keenness to show yourself a team player. 11. How long can you work with us? You should give a response that will reassure the employer of being around for some considerable time. Also express how fabulous it would feel being part of the company's expansion. 12. Which interests do you have besides your career? Retailing business can be extremely involving, and having other interests like sporting activities can be pretty relaxed, promoting increased output. You can even mention some of your hobbies. 13. Have you placed an application anywhere else? This is an opportunity that you should use to show the prospective employer that you are in demand. Mention several companies you have applied with, but provide only some scanty details. 14. Are you able to perform under pressure? The answer to this should be positive, since retailing is a truly pressuring job where you have to cope with different characters of consumers. 15. Are you doing anything to further your skills? If the answer is no, express your interest in doing so, where you can mention you planned enrollment in consumer satisfaction or time management classes. 16. Why are you interested in working with us? Mention the achievements or state how successful the company has been and express how you will be delighted to be associated with such. Also mention how you plan to help the company reach greater heights. 17. How well do you understand what we sell? This is where you should have done some intensive research about the company. Mention the products or services offered, states where they have branches and common consumers, among other things. 18. What is your most interesting part in retailing? This is to test how well you enjoy your career, and you can start by mentioning how fun it is to deal with enterprising people. You can also state how satisfying it is when you suggest ideas that end up working great for the customers. 19. How do you plan to cover up in areas where you are not experienced? State some skills you already have and elaborate on how these will help you to learn the new skills easily. This is a valid question because you will need to be knowledgeable on all products that you will be selling. 20. How flexible are you in terms of working hours? Retailing may require you to be working during very odd hours, including late night and even overnight. Simply say that you do not have schedule restrictions. 21. What motivates you in your retailing career? Be sure not to mention money in answering this question. Instead, mention some things like satisfied customers and determination to go up the ladder. 22. What are your salary expectations for this retail job? Instead of providing a straight figure, give an answer that sounds like, I've been thinking about this and I think a person with my experience can earn between A and B. 23. Are you a team player? The obvious answer to this is yes. You need to be a team player for you to offer efficient services in retailing. 24. Have you ever had issues with previous bosses? You will be lying by saying no. Mention some understandable scenarios where you feel like a given boss irritated you or made decisions that affected your performance. End this with a lighter note by mentioning some positive influences that the same boss had. 25. Do you have any questions? This will most likely be the last question. Having some questions will show that you are interested in the retail job as well as the company itself. Make these general and avoid issues with money or pay raise.